believe it's the NBA Finals already. What's up, basketball fans, and welcome to this Finals edition of NBA Trash Talk. The Spurs versus the Heat. What do we think about that? Personally, I don't really like either team, so now I'm having this internal battle of the brain trying to figure out which team to root for, because in all the other series I've been rooting against both of these teams. But this round, I'm thinking very hard about, because clearly whichever team I root against will actually win the finals, because that's what's happened in every other round. This year, the team I root for becomes the losing team.
LeBron, we meet again for the last time. Ladies and gentlemen, trash talkers of the world, the San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat, the reunion of the 2005 NBA Finals. Or is it 2007? Was it 2007? Was it 2007? If it's 2007, I need to okay, I'm not frightened. I'm not frightened. That was completely accidental. I'm not frightened you by LeBron. I do have a phone call from my dad though.
Out of all the possible finals in this season, of all the 16 teams that were involved in the playoffs, these finals had to include Spurs and Heat. The Spurs and the Heat. I don't even know what to do anymore, because it's the Spurs and the Heat. I don't like either of them. I hate them with a passion, and I strongly do not like the players and the teams. I respect them, but I don't like them.
Hello.
Hey, can you please tell the world that I'm not afraid of LeBron James?
Matthew is not afraid of LeBron James.
Word.
Now both teams have a big three. The only difference here is that the Miami Heat's big three is a lot younger and sexier than the Spurs' big three. Oh wait, Chris Bosh looks like a velociraptor. I take back that whole sexy part. But while the Spurs might not have youth on their side, they do have experience. They've also had 10 days of rest before this series started, which is a long time. It might be a bit difficult for some younger teams to handle, but I think since they're older, they probably appreciate the time off because it allows their aching bones to rest. I think Tony, Tim, and Manu are going to do a great job.
LeBron, we're ready for the sequel, dude. We're ready for the sequel. You know, in that 2007 playoff run, the Spurs didn't actually sweep anyone going into the finals. We did take out the Jazz 4-1. Very impressive Jazz team, I might add. The best the Jazz have been ever. Shut up, Shay Carl.
Now, if you don't remember, way back when LeBron was on the Cavaliers, they played the Spurs in the 2007 NBA Finals, and that did not work out so well for the Cavaliers. They got swept 4-0. But LeBron James himself said on Monday after his win against the Indiana Pacers that he is 20, 40, possibly even 50 times better than he was 6 years ago in 2007. And I don't think anybody's arguing with that. So if he really is 50 times better, then I think the Miami Heat will end up winning this series. But since this show is called Trash Talk, I just want to remind you all that I don't like either of these teams, and I don't want either of them to win. So if that was a choice, I would choose that.
But you know what? I think this is the best the Spurs have been. Kawhi Leonard, the silent assassin. The Spurs getting rid of Stack Jacks and getting better for it. Signing Tracy McGrady. Arguably, actually, now that I think of it, they needed a passer, but maybe just to keep him from ending up on anybody else's playoff roster. All the international players on the Spurs that have been such key role players, Patty Mills, Thiago Splitter, you know, your obvious ones, you know, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and now LeBron and company, accompanied by Mario Chalmers, hate that guy, Chris Bosh, In the words of J.E. Skeets, he looks like a velociraptor. He should go back to the Raptors. He looks like one. Dirty Bird. Chris Anderson is on the Miami Heat now.
So what does a Laker fan that was knocked out in the first round by a sweep to the Spurs do in a circumstance like this? Say you lost to the champions. Pretty much it.
The sequel to Crybaby LeBron leaving, taking his talents to South Beach, Ray Allen. Well, Ray Allen is a future Hall of Famer. So is LeBron, unfortunately. And I just wish for one day, ESPN, can you stop trying to crown him? Stop trying to crown LeBron James. You know why? You're just gonna look like idiots in a few games when I get to buy another hat and wear it proudly. I will say, the sweetest thing about all this, even though I did want to see the Pacers upset, oh man, I wanted to see them upset the Heat, and pushing it to Game 7 is exactly what I wanted. Give the Spurs as much rest as they can get. And, you know, on top of the whole LeBron crying, with all the comments that we've been getting from haters, exclusively LeBron cry and move to another team fans. Come on. Really? We're posing Miami Heat fans as the loyal type? You're winning Game 7 and people are running for the exits so as to not miss traffic. You're about to go to the NBA Finals and you're like, forget this. Miami Heat fans disgust me almost as much as the Miami Heat. So bring it, Heat fans. Bring it in the comments.
Whenever you want to get out of a bad circumstance, say you lost to the champions, and that gives you respect. A well-determined Spurs team, not backing down, sweeping two teams and battling it out to beat Golden State. And I believe they want this championship, and I believe that they deserve it. So the Spurs, the champions, the ones that beat the Lakers because they lost to the champions, will win the championship in the finals against the Heat in 5 games.
With the Heat, I think LeBron just has to keep doing his thing and they will be fine. I think that's all that really matters. If LeBron just keeps playing well like he has been, they'll be fine. They will be more than fine. They will win a championship.
Spurs in 5. I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. LeBron's going down. And it's gonna be ugly again.
There you have it. A Laker fan going for the Spurs. What?
And that's all the trash talk I have for this week. Go neither team.
Until next time, I'm MG Phenom. Let's get these finals started.